Welcome back, Alpha Friends. We're going to go back into this book. This is going to be like a shorty. I'm going to dig into chapter 3 still. Chapter 3 is a long one, my friends, but we're back at it. If you're new, this book is dubbed Doublespeak from Revenue Enhancement to Terminal Living: How Government, Business, Advertisers, and Others Use Language to Deceive You. So if you're new, oops, sorry. If you're new, please refer to the playlist that I have called Doublespeak if you want to watch it from beginning to end. We left off on page 100, and here we go into combining weasel words. So this is still on chapter 3, and I'm sorry, we're starting to get the sunset, so you're going to get a little of this funny business. So we'll do our best, okay? And forget the rest. Combining weasel words. A lot of ads don't fall neatly into one category or another because they use a variety of different devices and words. Different weasel words are often combined to make an ad claim. The claim "Coffee Mate" gives coffee more body, more flavor, uses unfinished words more than what, and also uses words that have no specific meaning, body, and flavor. Along with taste, remember the Winston ad and its claim to taste good? Body and flavor mean nothing because their meaning is entirely subjective. To you, body in coffee might mean thick, black, almost bitter coffee, while I might take it to mean a light brown, delicate coffee. Now, if you think you understood that last sentence, read it again, because it said nothing of objective value. It was filled with weasel words of no specific meaning. No weasel words of, yes, no specific meaning. Thick, black, bitter, light brown, and delicate. Each of those words have no specific objective meaning because each of us can interpret them differently. Oh, of course, we got music. Sorry about that. This is really good to help you guys when you're shopping and, commercials and whatnot. That's why this section is really good. This whole book's really good just to decipher a lot of the advertising claims. But page 101. Try this slogan. Looks, smells, tastes like ground roast coffee. So, are you now going to buy Taster's Choice instant coffee because of this ad? Looks, smells, and tastes are all words with no specific meaning and depend on your interpretation of them for any meaning. Then there's that great weasel word like, which simply suggests a comparison but does not make the actual connection between the product and the quality. Besides, do you know what ground roast coffee is? I don't, but it sure sounds good. So out of 7 words in this ad, 4 are definite weasel words. 2 are quite meaningless, and only 1 has any clear meaning. Remember the Anacin ad? Twice as much of the pain reliever doctors recommend most? There's a whole lot of weaseling going on in this ad. First, what's the pain reliever they're talking about in this ad? Aspirin, of course. In fact, anytime you see or hear an ad using those words, pain reliever, you can automatically substitute the word aspirin for them. Makers of acetaminophen and ibuprofen pain relievers are careful in their advertising to identify their products as non-aspirin products. So now we know that Anacin has aspirin in it. Moreover, we know that Anacin has twice as much aspirin in it, but we don't know twice as much as what. Does it have twice as much aspirin as an ordinary aspirin tablet? If so, what is an ordinary aspirin tablet? And how much aspirin does it contain? Twice as much as Excedrin or Bufferin? Twice as much as a chocolate chip cookie? Remember those unfinished words and how they lead you on without saying anything. Finally, what about those doctors who are doing all that recommending? Who are they? How many of them are they? What kind of doctors are they? What are their qualifications? Who asked them about recommending pain relievers? What other pain relievers did they recommend? And there are a whole lot more questions about this poll of doctors, to which I'd like to know the answers, but you get the point. Sometimes when I call my doctor, she tells me to take 2 aspirin and call her in the morning. Is that where Anacin got this ad? Good question. See how much time I have, guys. I'm sorry about all the sound effects. I don't know if I can even go on, right? Maybe I'll just read up until 103. Read the label or the brochure. Weasel words aren't just found on television, on the radio, or in newspaper and magazine ads. Just about any language associated with the product will contain the doublespeak of advertising. Remember the Eli Lilly case and the doublespeak on the information sheet that came with the birth control pills? Here's another example. In 1983, the Estee Lauder Cosmetics Company announced a new product called Night Repair. A small brochure distributed with the product stated that Night Repair was scientifically formulated in Estee Lauder's U.S. laboratories as part of the Swiss age controlling skincare program. Although only nature controls the aging process, this program helps control the signs of aging and encourages skin to look and feel younger. You might want to read these 2 sentences again because they sound great but say nothing. It's funny because I think my mom bought that crap too. First, note that the product was scientifically formulated in the company's laboratories. What does this mean? What constitutes a scientific formulation? You wouldn't expect the company to say that the product was casually, mechanically, or carelessly formulated or just thrown together one day when the people in the white coats didn't have anything better to do. But the word scientifically lends an air of precision and promise that just isn't there. It is the second sentence, however, that's really Weasley, both syntactically and semantically. The only factual part of the sentence is the introductory dependent clause. Only nature controls the aging process. Thus, the only fact in the ad is relegated to a dependent clause, a clause dependent on the main clause, which contains no factual or definite information at all, and indeed purports to contradict the independent clause. The new skincare program, notice it's not a skin cream but a program, does not claim to stop or even retard the aging process. What then does Night Repair at a price of over $35 in $1983 for a 0.87 ounce bottle do? That is so true, guys. And if you didn't know, I make my own eye creams way more effective than anything you'll buy at the store. I mean, seriously, I'll have to plug my Kadesh gardens down below. I'm going to start selling more of it on Etsy, but you can contact me personally. I have an amazing formula right now made with mango butter and premier essential oils that are perfect for repairing your skin, and not using any of that toxic goop either. So yeah, crazy. What will it do? Yeah, just have a placebo effect. According to this brochure, nothing. It only helps, yeah. And the brochure does not say how much it helps. Moreover, it only helps control. And then it only helps control the signs of aging, not the aging itself. Also, it encourages skin not to be younger, but only to look and feel younger. The brochure does not say younger than what. Of the 16 words in the main clause of the second sentence, 9 are weasel words. So before you spend all that money for night repair or any other cosmetic product, read the words carefully and then decide if you're getting what you think you're paying for. Oh, that is so true. That is so true. I was gonna read more sections, but we'll leave it at 11 minutes, guys. We'll leave it off at other tricks of the trades, because this is quite an extensive chapter, and I already, it can get a little monotonous, especially if it has a lot inside each section. But that Estee Lauder, oh man, I think we all know our moms stayed with that junk, right? I even put some of that junk on my skin when I was a teenager. God knows what I was doing to myself. That's probably why I broke out so damn much. A lot of that stuff is actually really bad for your skin, folks. So, really look to natural sources. But depending on your skin type, there's usually a natural counterpart that's way better. But again, I'm going to keep delving into this book, Doublespeak. If you're new here, this is just a little throwback to the Reading Rainbow. Each video will be different lengths. I know people are really busy, and I know it depends on the topic that you're looking for, but we're still working on chapter 3, and stay tuned for more clips. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you all soon.